Hey, do you like chili? I love making chili. Just washed my pan and they're making funky noises over here. But I like to make chili. I like hot dog chili. But today, guys, we're going to make a chunky chili. And whenever I make chili, I make a big amount of chili. This is about 5 pounds of ground beef. Actually, it is, 4.59 pounds of ground beef. This is the pretty lean beef. I have my pan on about 4. We're going to just brown it. I'm going to chunk it up a little bit so I can have it all laying flat on here. Now this is a chili with beans, kind of like a chili con carne or a Wendy's chili type chili. Okay, we have all that flat. And I had onions, okay? This onion came from the freezer. When I have an overabundance of onions, I like to chop them up and put them in the freezer. That way, whenever I need an onion, all I have to do is grab one out of a bag. This is about 1.5 large onions. You can use the amount of onion you like. You can use the dried minced onion. You can use onion powder or fresh, whatever color. This one is either a yellow or a white, doesn't really matter. Okay, now that's going to start doing its thing. Okay, now while that is starting to cook, let me show you what I'm going to do next. I'm going to get my, I call this my chili starter. I usually use the chili hot beans. I cannot find them anywhere. I normally make my own, but I'm out right now, so I had to go and buy chili beans and kidney beans. Now you can drain these if you want. I normally do not. Start those on warm, heating up. That way we get a little bit of a jump start whenever this gets cooked and drained. Now you can use bell pepper in here if you'd like. I'm getting ready to add some garlic to mine. You can use fresh garlic. You can use the garlic that comes in the jar, which is what I happen to have today. You can use minced garlic, garlic powder. This is a very customizable chili, in my opinion. And this will make several meals for the family. I can either have it for a couple of days in a row, or I can put part of it in the freezer for another meal another time, because it does freeze very well. Okay, you guys think it's too difficult so far? I think it's pretty easy. This is the same recipe that I've been using for multiple years. Find a spoon here. I have my minced garlic. I'm going to put probably about a tablespoon or so in here. I'm trying to drain the liquid off of it. You could use more or less depending on how well you like garlic. Doesn't matter. have chili powder. Start out with, I don't know, a tablespoon or so. A smoked paprika. And a little bit of sugar because we're going to add some tomato juice in a little bit. Okay, we're kind of at a stopping point now until I get this browned. So I will come back when this is browned and we'll have everything stirred up, and then we'll get the rest of the ingredients in our big pot over here. Okay, our ground beef is done and our onions are cooked through, so we're going to drain the juices off of this. Mind you guys, this is 4.5 pounds of meat plus the onion plus the pan. A little bit of weight to it. Okay. Now we're going to let that sit for a couple of minutes and let all the juices drain off of it. Okay, as you can see here, beans are simmering really good. I have them on like 2 or something like that. So I'm going to take the ground beef and the onions and put in here. Now, like I said earlier, you could put bell pepper in here if you wanted to. You could put mushrooms. And you can also add stewed tomatoes, diced tomatoes, any type of a crushed tomato product that you would like. As you can see, this is really thick, so what I'm going to do is I'm just playing it simple today, guys. I'm just going to add some tomato juice. And I do have home canned tomato juice. Where's my little jar lifter go? Here it is. Shake it up. I can this a year or so ago. Looks good. I always smell it. It smells wonderful. Okay. I brought 2 out, but I don't think I need 2. This right here is the perfect consistency for me. So I'm going to let this simmer for at least 30 minutes for all the flavors to melt together. And then I'm going to do a taste test for seasonings. And then, guys, it's almost dinner time. Okay, I tested the chili a few minutes ago. I did add a little bit more seasonings. Like I said, I normally use the chili hot beans, but this was a medium, so I had to kind of spice it up a bit. I will give you everything I put in there in the description box. Okay. Got my chili. I'm going to add a little bit of cheese to it. Do you like cheese in your chili? If you do, let me know in the comments. I do. Sour cream's good in there too, but I'm going to skip that today. And I'm going to put just a few little oyster crackers on top. You don't have to, but I like the crunch. So, what do you think, guys? That is a very, very good meal. It will make several meals for the family. It's really easy to make. It just takes a little bit of time to simmer. But I hope you've enjoyed this. I've been asked for this recipe for a long time and finally decided to let you guys have the recipe. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on that next video.